Hi, 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 hello, hello, hello. Hello. Back to Honkai Star Rail. I don't remember what we're doing. War dance. We're doing the war dance part. Because it comes after Penacony. Oh, how's it going? I feel like I haven't streamed in forever. But it's only been like a couple days. I streamed on Saturday. I played League. And I ended up in a server with people that I'd met in the game. Because I was asking people if they had watched To Be Hero X. And then I was like, hey, you want to talk anime with me? And he's like, yeah, join my server.
But he does seem to follow rules to some extent. Let's use that against him.
Speaking of regulations, we have our own laws and regulations too. According to Article 4 of the Cienjo Alliance IPC Trade Consensus, the Alliance and IPC shall never infringe on each other's intellectual property rights.
The Alliance can sign a non-disclosure agreement with you. That way, you won't have to worry about any infringements, right?
We can sign a mutually acceptable non-disclosure agreement in accordance with the IPC's rules.
Well, that makes sense, but how can we trust you to honor the terms?
I was playing HSR a little off stream, before stream. Didn't know what we were doing. But yeah, I was playing a little bit. I did like the origami birds, but I was mainly just like farming. I feel like farming is super boring to do on stream unless it's with someone who knows how to make it interesting by talking, and I'm not really good at talking. My art streams, sometimes I'm good at talking, sometimes it is silently coloring.
Can you give us an exact amount, Mr. Scott? If there's any damage after the inspection, the the Skyfaring Commission will compensate you.
The Skyfaring Commission. Yeah, they will compensate.
I'm really glad that so far, like, Kalis is still voiced. Oh, speaking of that, I did see that apparently the strikes might be ending soon, which, like, I don't know what that means for the Hoyo stuff, because it was a collective work refusal. But I did see some of the voice actors kind of hint that maybe they'll be able to come back for, like, a Hoyoverse role. But yeah, I don't know, because I think Kalis was already... I think he was already replaced. Him and Stell.
According to the principle of territoriality, since your vessel is stranded on the Cienjo, the Skyfaring Commission...
I am hoping, like... I don't know, I feel conflicted, because I did see one of the voice actors, the one who voices Sugalite, I did, like... Hello, Shiro! Yeah, the Sugalite voice actor. He was like, oh, I hope those that, like, took over the role of, like, someone else during the strike is, like, willing to give it back. But I'm like... well, I would like some of the previous voice actors to come back in some of the games that I play. It's really one, not up to the voice actor, And two, what makes you think the game isn't just gonna replace them with like a third person? It's really complicated because I do want Kayla back for Kalis.
My synesthesia beacon must not be working because I have no idea what you.
But yeah, I don't know what's going on. I really wish that there was like way more transparency with this kind of thing.
Simply put,
Especially because, like, voice actors bring these characters to life, and they really do mean a lot to those of us who play the game. And, like, are super invested in the story and stuff like that, and not just the gameplay. The voices make or break your performance with, like, you feeling connected.
if this were
Definitely, there's, like, a lot of, like, the English cast that made me feel way more connected to the character because of how they handled the role. Yeah, I don't know about those who already got replaced giving it up. There's also like the circumstances of like for ZZZ, Lycon's voice got replaced, and his old voice actor tried to slander the studio, which is weird champ. And the studio had to come out and make like a statement about it. And I was like, well, I don't think that person deserves to have their role back. Because they weren't very nice.
Fine. I'll allow you to do the security inspection. It's just that, I need some time to sort things out. This is a big.
So, Mr. Scott, are you just stalling for time and planning to leave the Cianjo as soon as your ship is repaired? To avoid the Skyfaring Commission's inspection?
Well, IPC staff are free to come and go, as long as they don't break any laws.
Yeah, you've got some insight there. Who are you again?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lingsha, Cauldron
Lingsha.
Master of the Alchemy Commission on the Lawfu.
Could she be?
Yeah, she's the new Cauldron Master assigned here from the Cianjo Juming.
A fish. Or is she
I
a
received a
Vidyahara?
report from the Artisanship Commission about
She
cargo
looks like a
containing
fish.
samples of unknown organisms. It said they needed help from the Alchemy Commission. I had nothing better to do, so I came myself. It's fine, Mr. Scott. If you really don't want your car,
She's like the little like robot fish that we fight.
It doesn't matter? How can you say that?
Why are you being so nice all of a sudden? Well, since you're not going to
Yay!
my way. Is that
Let's
okay?
go! Isn't playing ZZZ again so fun?
Not only this sample, but all the goods on the transport ship are yours to keep. Like I said, we won't inspect them.
Wait a minute!
Well, that's more like it. If only the young displayed a more reasonable attitude, we could have sidestepped that altercation just now. Our ship will leave in a few days once the engines are repaired.
Your ship can leave whenever you want, but I'm afraid I can't say the same for your cargo. According to the import and export regulations,
I love seeing this guy get fucking wrecked. I don't like Scott.
biological shipments can only leave the port when they have confirmed to be of no threat, or when all biological activity expires. Since we can't determine if your shipment is safe for the environment, I guess we'll have to wait for its biological activity to expire. Let me check the previous cases. Normally, it'll only take around 47 star calendar years.
Only 47 years?
Why so surprised? You're still young and full of energy. I'm pretty sure you'll live a few more decades. Have some confidence in yourself.
Ha! Typical of a long life species.
He's literally the
With
worst.
sarcasm. While you may not care about time, I do. I'll be demanding double compensation from the Skyfaring Commission for
The guy they
every
picked to
minute-
voice him is perfect because he's very annoying.
Sure thing, Mr. Scott. You seem pretty confident that your career and life will last long enough to witness this victory unfold.
Step aside, guys. Let them do the inspection.
But, Mr. Scott...
Come on, we're already in enough trouble. Just let them do the security inspection. And if needed, I can always grovel before the Intelligentsia Guild later. I'm just using my head for what it's apparently good for, right?
At least you wised up for once. Yeah.
Well, honestly, at least you're not as annoying as that woman.
Okay, sexism.
Just get on with the inspection. Don't act all chummy with me now that you've got your way.
This lady is really something else.
Oh my god, this the cutscene startled me.
Listen up. Any damages caused by inspections will be filed with the IPC.
Turn it off.
We fighting.
Oh, how unexpected.
I was really hoping that I'd get to try Alicia. Maybe not.
Naughty child. Nap time.
To the soul, insanity.
Time to twirl.
I'm just a... To the soul.
Bye.
Were you seriously planning to leave this stuff unchecked at the dock for days? That's way too dangerous.
I forgot that I turned the volume way down. I was like, why is this so quiet?
I had
And the
no
cutscene
idea
still
about it.
scared me.
You must
And I
have
had it
been
way
doing
turned
the
down.
program.
I don't think trying to shift the blame is a wise choice.
But seriously, I don't know why that thing suddenly started moving. I swear on the Emperor Lord.
You can't change it either. So even if you have your volume naturally really low, it's still blaring.
I'm on it. Please follow me, Mr. Scott.
They should let you change it. Cause like some of the cutscenes start off with like explosions.
Our preliminary inspection shows that there is indeed hidden biological tissues inside. Just like the craftsman feared. I can't even tell if it's ingenium or biological in nature.
Why do you say that?
The core of this device is what they call wetware in industry slang. To put it simply, this machine operates with a kind of biological nerve as its control center.
I'll take some samples for the alchemist to analyze and figure out where the biological tissue comes from.
Why would the Intelligentsia Guild use such unethical technology? Perhaps they're trying to create a new weapon?
Whatever the reason is, it's probably why the Borison attacked the ship. No wonder the IPC were trying to obstruct our inspection. I'll contact the Ten Lords Commission and ask the judges to come and give their final verdict on this. According to our rules, all prisoners and weapons involving dangerous creatures must be taken to the shackling prison for further sentencing. After all, it's the safest place on the Luofu. As for you, Mr. Craftsman,
You'd think
please
that,
go to the
like,
Cloud Knights and explain the situation
Don
to the
Han
judge.
would have like a level of trauma around Shackling Prison. After a while, everyone disperses and goes their own way.
I had a feeling that the IPC members would cause trouble, but I didn't think they'd be this tricky. Thanks for your help, Miss Linksha.
I should thank you for saving my life. Your sword skills were impressive. Taking down that big guy. I thought the General's retainers were all burly martial masters. I didn't expect Yenqing to be so...
Miniature.
Huh?
As for you, you must be the guest from the Astral Express, right?
Small baby
Saving
boy,
the Luofu
put
from
him
that
in my
crisis.
pockets.
That's so impressive.
It wasn't a big deal. Really.
It's still early, so why don't we get some tea at the Alchemy Commission? We can discuss your suggestions for revitalizing the commission.
I'd be happy to accept your invitation.
And you three are coming too, right?
The English voice actor for Yunchin is, like, growing on me. But it's definitely not my favorite. I still think I like the Chinese version best when it comes to, like, a lot of the, Luofu characters. So, like, the quintet, all of them, their English cast is really good. And I like Yukon's English voice as well.
I'm here to pay my respects to the new home.
All these years, and the view of the Alchemy Commission hasn't changed a bit. The tides come and go, but the ancient sea remains the same. For us Videodora, there's nothing more
Okay, so yeah,
nostalgic
she
than
is a Videodora. I thought so.
You're
She's
a
very
Luofu native,
fishy.
Miss Lingsha?
Yes, I grew up here, listening to the sound of waves while researching prescriptions with my mentors and peers at the Alchemy Commission. It's kind of sad, isn't it? Everything changes, but somehow remains familiar. Just like you, Don Hung, I traveled far from home, and now I've returned. Seeing the familiar scenery brings back a hint of nostalgia.
The view here would be even better without the ambrosial arbor.
Oh, really? I think that towering tree looks pretty impressive.
Me too. I agree.
It's impressive. It's a plague mark. The Xianzhou have been fighting abominations for thousands of years. And now that the ambrosial arbor has been reborn, it's only natural for everyone to feel uneasy.
But it's so pretty.
Well, once a seed is planted, no matter how long it takes, it'll eventually sprout and bear fruit. In my humble opinion, the rebirth of the ambrosial arbor and the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were inevitable. The seed was already planted when the ancestors of the Xianzhou sought immortality.
Hmm. Why such a serious topic all of a sudden?
My bad. Well, since you went through the entire ambrosial arbor crisis firsthand, Dan Heng and Lieutenant Yenqing, I'd like to discuss something with you.
What would you like to discuss, Miss Linksha?
I was lucky enough to be chosen by the Alliance to come in and clean up all the old grime in the Alchemy Commission. Honestly, the Alchemy Commission is riddled with problems and has reached a point where fixing it seems impossible.
I really like her top
I'm
design.
looking to remedy
I like the
this
way
problem.
that, like, the
I
metal
was
piece wraps
wondering
around
if you could
the,
provide any
fabric crossing.
insights.
Well, even though I'm a Vidyadharan like you, I'm an outsider, just like my companions here. I can't really say much about a remedy, but I do have a piece of advice, Miss Lingsha. The Vidyadhara and the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu have always been intricately connected. If you cannot distance yourself from these ties, Miss Lingsha, changing the situation within the Alchemy Commission may be quite challenging.
I may not know about politics, but I do know that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been operating within the Alchemy Commission for years. If you're determined to root them out, maybe you should discuss it with the General.
I see. Thank you for your valuable insights. While the Lux Arrow from the Rainbow possesses unparalleled power to sever the Ambrosial Arbor, it can't sever mortals' desire to prolong their existence. Just like how the Cloud Knights can eliminate the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but are unable to calm the hearts and minds of the people within the Alchemy Commission. Our Xianzhou forebears knew this well, and that's why they entrusted the duty of guarding the roots of the arbor to the Vidyadhara. However, the Vidyadhara are still only mortal beings. 30 years ago, my mentor served as Alchemy Commission's Cauldron Master. She recognized the emerging undercurrents and sought to cleanse the source of the disturbance. Unfortunately, even though she was skilled in the art of healing, she didn't understand the human heart or how to eliminate the sickness lurking within the depths of the Alchemy Commission. In the end, she was framed and exiled to the Juming. I was also implicated and had to leave the Luofu.
Oh.
And guess who arbitrated the case and handed down the sentence? None other than General Jing Yuan himself.
What?
You heard it right. The ones responsible for the corruption in the Alchemy Commission are not just the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but even the Divine Foresight himself.
Plot thickens.
Alas, why is your face turning pale, Yanqing? Don't worry about it. I understand that when someone holds a position of power, they may sometimes have to make tough decisions. I won't hold any personal grudges against him. Besides, at our age, holding personal grudges is a luxury we can't afford.
Lingsha, you're back! Ugh, I've been waiting ages for you.
Yunli! Why aren't you with your grandpa? What brings you to the Alchemy Commission? Well, let me take this opportunity to introduce you to Yanqing.
Oh, they know each other.
What a small world.
Fight, fight, fight.
You stole my sword. Give it back.
I see. Let's skip the introduction part then.
Why do I keep bumping into you? Are you stalking me or something?
We were here first.
Of course not. Unlike you, Miss Yunli, I have important things to take care of. You, on the other hand, seem to have all the time in the world to wander around without returning my sword.
Grandpa used to say that a sword reflects its master. I talked to your sword, and it told me that you've been distracted. You hesitate when you should strike, and you struggle to stay calm when your sword is unsheathed. Now that I see you again, I realize your sword was right. It wasn't me.
Damn, Yanqing, your sword's talking shit about you.
Focus.
That's crazy.
Really expect me to believe that nonsense? I've been taking it easy on you because you're a guest from the Juming. But you're not taking the hint. Don't people from the Juming know you're supposed to return what you've borrowed?
Just look at this flying sword. Even if I gave it back to you now, it'd just be taken away again in a few hours. You know the Cloud Knight saying, a Cloud Knight must never let slip their weapon, yes? Well, sure, I can give it back to you now, but on the battlefield, that's a whole different story. Poor flying sword.
Fine! You don't have to give it back, because I'll take it back myself!
Oh, to be young and at the whim of impulse.
Between these two, who do you think is tougher? Don't get me wrong, I'm just curious.
Get ready to separate them.
Donon's ready to cat scruff them.
A brawl is definitely not how I imagined celebrating it.
Well, since you don't approve, I won't draw my sword here.
I didn't mean it in that way. Since you've already drawn your swords, you'd be disappointed if you didn't get to test one another, right? I've received reports that the delves near the Alchemy Commission are still infested with abominations. Seems like my predecessors left quite a mess. So, if you two want to determine who's better, why not focus on them instead of each other?
Lingsha also has a thigh strap. I think everyone has a thigh strap.
Sounds boring.
It's the Cloud Knight's duty to eliminate those abominations. You don't have to ask me twice, Miss Lingsha. I'll help you get rid of them.
Oh, you think you're the only one who knows how to behave? If Lingsha needs anything, I'll gladly draw my sword and help her out.
It's so heartwarming to see both of you being so sweet and caring. So then, shall we get going?
She's helping them out.
Ever since the disciples of Sanctus Mentis were eradicated, their experimental
So
abominations...
look guys, I have just the thing for you.
If you want a contest, I'll be the referee. The one who kills the most abominations within 15 minutes wins.
Lingsha, as always, you're still an expert in making unpaid work sound so noble and grand.
That's what adults do.
It's for your own good, little Yunli. While you desire to
The children yearn for the mines. Lingsha's just making sure they go to them.
That's really thoughtful of you, Cauldron Master.
So, are you both ready?
Ready. Oh, we get to be the baby boy.
Ugh.
He's so tall for,
My predecessors left quite a mess.
a child. Like, I think he's supposed to be only like 13, 14.
The one who kills the most
According to at least like the
within 15
Chinese
minutes
translation.
wins. Be careful when you draw your
In
sword.
the end,
Make
March
sure
calls
you
him
don't
8,
each
but
other.
he's most definitely not 8.
Can we start now, Lingsha?
I mean, I could really just do this and win. I can make it really unfortunate for Yunli.
Time to twirl! I didn't expect someone who can't even hold onto his sword to actually have some skill. Do you know who I... This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
I'm just a frail scholar. To the soul.
Time to twirl!
I'm on guard.
Time to twirl! Time to twirl! Do you know who who I... This big diamond!
When they change my order of who goes where, I always fuck up trying to use their ults.
Strike the park!
What's the matter?
Lance at the ready.
Honored to meet me. Time to twirl! Time for swordplay. Blade and flight! Time to twirl!
I'm just a frail scholar.
This big diamond! It's all yours!
I only have time before her turns up.
Time to twirl! What are you looking at? Time to twirl!
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
We win.
I win, Miss Yun Li.
Yeah, we win. We're better.
You got lucky.
It's called skill.
Why don't you just give me back my sword, sincerely apologize, and then go cry your eyes out to your
My
grandma?
goodness. I'm pretty sure she's younger than him. This is crazy. She's probably like 12. He's like bullying her.
I don't have the nasty habit of snatching other people's weapons.
All you did was chop down a few monsters. Don't get carried away with yourself. If you think you can just take this sword from my hand, go ahead and try.
Oh, cutscene. They end up dueling anyways. Whoa! Fenshell.
My young friend.
Right? Fenshell?
However, both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies on brute strength, trying to take down targets with a single strike.
Who are you?
Me? I'm just a patient seeking medicine from the Alchemy Commission. A passerby.
A badass.
I thought I'd see my fill of impressive fights during the war dance. Yet here I am, able to witness a remarkable fight at the Alchemy
It's
Commission.
see the end stuff.
Well, the Lawfu is never short of surprises. However, I have a small suggestion for you. Why don't you settle this dispute fair and square in the war dances ring? That way, you can resolve your differences with a proper duel and put your grudges behind you.
Grudges? No, not at all. Yun Li and I, we were just sparring.
Sparring? You summoned your flying swords and she swung her sword with full strength. No grudges between you. I don't
Aha! What brings you here, Lady Fei Xiao?
Yeah, Fei
You
Xiao.
finished your health consultation with the Dragon Lady.
Fei Xiao? Grandpa always talks about you.
Getting a lot better with remembering all the characters' names.
The Merlin's Claw of the Xianzhou Yaoqing?
Looks like I'm quite famous on the Xianzhou Lawfu, too.
Of course. Everyone has heard of the Vanquishing General. Known to all and unbeknown to none.
Vanquishing General? Isn't that title a bit too narcissistic? I don't like it.
He's so pretty.
Ooh, I heard there's a dozing general on the Lawfu, so I came up with a humble nickname for myself. The Lacking General. Lacking in worries, regrets, and rivals.
She's
Sounds
very,
much
very
better,
pretty.
right?
Yeah, that's a befitting title that sounds both humble and impressive. Now that the sparring session is over, Yanqing and Yunli, shouldn't you politely thank General Fei Xiao for her guidance and bury the hatchet?
Here's your sword. Keep it safe. Or it might get taken away again. By the way, we haven't settled the score yet. I'll defeat you fair and square next time we fight.
This is how she apologizes? Now that I finally got my sword back...
Yanshin gonna freaking crash out.
I'll take my leave, General Fei Xiao.
Yeah, I really love her outfit.
Oh, by the way, Miss Linksha, if you've got some free time, I'd like to invite you to the Seat of Divine Foresight for a chat with General Jing Yuan. I think there's more to those personal grudges you mentioned earlier.
Thanks for stepping in, General Fei Xiao. Otherwise, I'd have had to knock them out with my incense.
Not at all. Just doing what you asked. How about we call it even as payment for the healer lady's consultation?
Sorry, but even a general needs to pay their bills. We don't do credit here. And let's not forget, you'd have been waiting decades for a chance to see the Dragon Lady if it weren't for me.
Well, you can always send the bill to the Seat of Divine Foresight and say it's for mentoring those kids. After all, it was quite the effort splitting them up. I nearly had to get tough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find a spot and get some fresh air. Back already? You've met with Jing Yuan and wandered around.
Oh my god, Moshe is so tall.
So,
He's very
what do
tall.
you think?
It appears that the Divine Foresight is using this war dance as a show of strength to convince everyone that the
Gotcha
Lawfu
is
is
so
prospering
cute.
after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
So handsome. I have a slight Foxian bias.
I know you're going to say but, right?
But the influx of people attending the war dance is like a breeding ground for disorder and rumors. One wrong move, and the Lawfu could be in a world of chaos.
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain vigilant, so at the very least, General Jing Yuan is aware of this. As for other matters, I'm unable to say.
I'd prefer to be excused from future meetings with generals. I'm just a military healer. And now all of a sudden I'm thrust onto the center stage having cordial chats with two generals?
My work doesn't lend itself to being in the limelight either.
Just stop whining. At least you're in one piece, right? Before getting in touch with General Jing Yuan, I wanted to put aside my assumptions and see his momentum. That includes
Gotcha's tail is so like perky and fluffy.
saying and how those close to him behave.
The might of an army dwells not within its pawns, but within the force of its collective momentum. Recognizing this fact reveals the true measure of power. Thanks for enlightening me, General.
Cha-cha, he's so
A
cute.
perfectly clear statement turned confusing thanks to your translation. You've made me lose where I was now. Anyway, this is how I operate in battle, so you might as well get used to it.
Are you treating General Jingyuan as your enemy?
The longest-serving general of the Xianzhou Luofu. Do you think he'd have only a few enemies?
By the way, General, you met the healer lady, yes?
Are they bad guys?
She prescribed you?
Well, the healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just told me to enjoy some tasty food.
So not even the famed healer lady could help? Don't worry. I'll fulfill my promise and find a way to cure
When he
you.
opens his eyes,
Actually, I've found some leads.
so ethereal.
Well, life and death, Jiao Chou. It's all predetermined.
The way she said his name was really
Upon
funny.
starting my military career, I
Ooh.
made a pledge that the rest of my life would be dedicated to being the Xianzhou spearhead, hunting down the abominations of abundance till the end of my days.
This is a very pretty CG.
As long as I can fulfill that deep-seated desire, I don't care how long I live.
Also, she's a Foxian without a tail.
As my enemy. No. My real enemy has always been myself.
Hello.
Enjoy some tasty food. So, what's for dinner tonight?
No, why would you do this to me?
Back already? You've met with Jing Yuan and wandered around for a few hours. So,
It appears that the Divine Foresight is using this war dance as a show of strength to convince everyone that the Luofu is
Can I not
prospering.
skip?
The ambrosial.
What have you done?
I
HSR,
know
get
you're
me
going
out of here.
But
HSR, get me out of
pending
here.
the war dance,
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain vigilant. So at the
I
very
mean,
least,
I'll
General
enjoy
Jingyuan is aware of
Moja's
this.
boobas
Other
and
matters, I'm
I
Chicho's
prefer to be excused from future
Fofatail,
generals.
but like,
I'm just a military healer. And now all of a sudden I'm thrust
get me
onto the
out of
center
here.
stage.
My work doesn't lend itself to
Get me out of
Yes,
here.
darling. Before getting in touch with General Jing Yuan,
I like that
wanted to put
ZZZ
aside
lets
my
me skip.
suspicion and see his momentum. That includes the overall
Just-
bearing of the Cloud Knights.
The might of an army dwells not within its pawns, but within the force of its
A perfectly clear
It was like
statement.
literally a finishing when it was like, ooh, connection issue.
You made me lose where I was now.
Are you treating General Jingyuan as your enemy?
The
Please.
longest-serving general of the Xianzhou Luofu.
Get me out.
Do you think he'd have only a few?
Rattling my cage.
You met the healer lady, yes?
Please.
Well, the healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just
So not even the famed healer lady could help?
No, crazy. This feels so deja vu.
I'll fulfill my promise and find.
Well, life and death, Jiao Chou. It's all predetermined.
Oh, I had to hear her say
Starting my
Jiao
military
Chow.
career, I made a pledge that the rest of my life
It's
would be
Zhe Chow.
dedicated
Oh, you
to
like
the
Zhe Chow?
Xianzhou
I think it's like a zh
hunting down
noise.
the abominations of as long as I can fulfill that deep-seated desire.
I'm still very new to Chinese pronunciation,
You
but I
asked
know
if
it's
you
not
General
Jiao
Jing
Chow.
Yuan as my enemy.
I'm pretty sure it's Zhe.
My real enemy has always been myself.
Enjoy some tasty food.
Okay, we're back.
So, what's for dinner tonight?
Jeez. You really know how to read the room, don't you?
You
Moja.
guys figure it out for yourselves. I'm due to catch up with an old war friend I've not seen for quite a long time.
Well, we return to the exalting sanctum.
Hey! Was that the Yaoqing general who just dropped in out of nowhere? Oh, she's so awesome! I mean, when Yun Li swung that massive sword, she just casually blocked her attack with ease.
And mine too.
Yeah. But to go up against Yun Li is quite impressive, you know? That aura of heroism and grace. It almost makes me want to learn Xianzhou swordplay. You think so too, right?
Yeah, honestly, like, I'm thinking less about, like, Yun Li. The general is totally something else.
I agree. General Fei
Yeah,
Xiao is
the wife
indeed
agrees.
impressive.
I was actually hoping you'd give Yanqing some praise.
Thanks for the kind words, Miss March. The war dance is coming up, and I've been chosen to represent the Cloud Knights in the ceremony. I've had my fair share of defeats lately, and even though I know there are always more skilled sword masters out there, seeing General Fei Xiao's skills today has made me feel a bit uneasy again.
Don't underestimate yourself. After all, generals won't fight in the ring during the war dance. Just remember the state of mind you had when you single-handedly took on me and Blade, putting life and death aside. With that mindset, you can prevail against most challengers.
I see. Thanks for the advice, Master Danheng. By the way, now that today's events are over, General Jing Yuan wants to invite all of you to the Seat of Divine Foresight. He has something important to discuss.
Something important?
I bet it's about how to deal with the generals from the Yaoqing and the Zhuming.
I really don't want to get caught up in grown-up games so soon. I just hope Generals Fei Xiao and Huaiyan can see the truth. We don't need any more chaos on the Luofu before the war dance.
Achievement. Oh, wait. I have another achievement? Where? I have multiple. I did not see these. Yay. Alright, so far I have 75 polls saved for the cat. We teleport.
Earlier at the Palace of Astral, I introduced these guests from the Astral Express to you, Elder Huaya. But with all the people around, we only exchanged pleasantries. Now, I'd like to officially introduce them to you. These three braved great dangers, accompanying me into perilous places, defeating the chief culprit Vantilia,
Oh, you.
uncovering the conspiracies of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. If you wish to know more, please, feel free to ask us.
Well, I skimmed through the reports about the Arbor's rebirth from the Master Diviner Hu Xuan. She's been summoned to the Yu Chui for questioning. There are a lot of doubts within the Alliance
Let us
about this
hope.
whole situation. But despite all that,
I think I'm guaranteed my
since
next
you joined
poll.
the ranks, you have repeatedly achieved remarkable feats. After the High Cloud Quintet each went their separate ways, despite the many criticisms within the Alliance.
I don't even know if I want the cat yet. I'm assuming that I will want the cat.
Entrusted the lawful
But I'll have to play her to even see if, like, her moveset style is one that I enjoy.
loyalty and wisdom. You've taken down
Mind you, I pulled
dominant
Ratio, and I can't really see myself
rescued the
playing
St.
Ratio
John
much.
Ridgeway from a siege, destroyed the demonic planet summoned by
Ooh.
the denizens of abundance.
Let's hope you can get her in a
I
10.
remember those battles vividly. There are fools who doubt your loyalty. They're happy to see the divine foresight fail because it gives them some kind of sick satisfaction. They haven't achieved anything of their own, so they feed off the failures of others.
I think I'm at 0 pity, so I'm gonna be pulling for a while.
I've seen enough failures in my time, and I want to believe that your loyalty has never wavered.
So, General Fei Xiao of the Yaoqing is the only one investigating the Ambrosial Arbor crisis on behalf of the Alliance?
No. I am too.
This old man's words always catch me off guard.
The Marshal ordered me to come to the Xianzhou Laofu, but the document only says, attend the war dance and listen to Fei Xiao's questioning.
Fair enough. You're gunning for the Fate collab, right? Since it's the Marshal's orders, do we need to step aside?
No need for that.
Yes. Okay, I remembered correctly that you need Saber because you need both and do not separate.
She mentioned it because she believes both issues are important.
Thanks for your kindness and sincerity, Elder Huayan. But is it appropriate to tell everyone here about the Marshal's orders?
By introducing the Express's witnesses to me alone, aren't you aiming to discern the intentions behind both my actions and Fei Xiao's? And whether there's any discord between us? Well, since I'm being open and honest with you, I encourage you young folk to do the same. As for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, all I need to do is listen. General Fei Xiao will be the one asking the questions. To be honest, I'm more concerned about the timely start of the war dance. Oh, by the way, I've prepared a gift for the war dance.
Gift.
Yes, it's this case right here.
Okay, but this case is really pretty. Like, I would want this case. This case gleams with a muted luster, crafted from a material neither wood nor metal. Its surface is masterfully woven with metallic threads, outlining an intricate pattern of lotus flowers.
There will be
Pretty.
numerous contests and celebrations during the war dance, and the main event will be the Ringmaster's Challenge. The host will dispatch a skilled warrior to take on challengers from all over the cosmos, showcasing the excellent martial arts of the Xianzhou Laofu. When you mentioned that the Astral Express would be attending the ceremony, I thought the High Elder of the Laofu would be the Ringmaster.
You humor me, Elder Huayan. The healer lady is just a young lady who knows nothing about martial arts. How can I assign her as the ringmaster?
I'm no match to you when it comes to joking.
What's this box for? Why don't you open it, General Huayan?
This sword case is intended for the War Dance's award. It's empty now, but in a few days, a precious sword will be delivered and stored inside. I don't mean to boast about our skills, but this sword represents the pinnacle of the Zhu-Ming's craftsmanship. It has a legendary history, full of heroic tales from foreign lands, Tales that are too detailed to be summarized in just a few words. Since the delegation delivering the sword hasn't arrived yet, I'll just leave the case here for now. I've been wondering who would be worthy of such a sword. And then it hit me. I can award it to the champion of the Ringmaster's Challenge. The ceremony's champion is
I
sure
want
to
that.
be a perfect match for the sword.
I'm entering. I would like it.
Moreover, I hear that Yen Qing is an excellent swordmaster, and that he will be representing the Lawfu as the Ringmaster. So it seems like a perfect gift for him.
Thank you for your generosity, Elder Huayan.
If you want to give me a sword, just say the word, Grandpa. No need to beat around the bush.
You've got confidence, my girl, but I don't think you can best Yen Qing.
Damn.
I know you're all about swords, Miss Yunli. It's just a shame that it's the sword that ultimately chooses its rightful master.
Yeah, and even if someone gets their hands on such a precious sword, it'll probably end up in someone else's.
The outcome of our duel with the
Children,
Alchemy Commission
they're
is still up in
fighting.
the air. Since you're interested, why don't you represent the Xianzhou Juming and challenge me in the ring?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Nobody knows who's gonna come out on top. It could be me, could be someone else. It'll probably be me. But whatever happens, it won't be him.
It'll be either death or disaster when these two clash.
Not to be rude or anything, we've been watching their drama. I'm dying to find out who beats who.
March.
Quiet down. We have other guests here. I've prepared this sword to add some excitement to the ceremony, not to have you two squabble. It's not a good look for the Alliance. While you both seem confident that you'll win, you need to remember there can only be one winner and one loser in the ring, which could lead to hard feelings. Actually, I have an idea. We don't know who the winner will be, and it might not be either of you. But if you're eyeing that prize, you'll need to work together. I want you to take on an apprentice who will take part in the war dance and win at least one match.
How does that make sense?
In my humble opinion, while a Cloud Knight is commendable by securing victories, it's even more so to pass on your skills and spread the way of swordplay. I'd be greatly pleased if this apprentice could represent the Express in the war dance by displaying their Cloud Knight flair and prowess.
Well, Elder Huayan's idea is quite interesting. Imparting swordplay skills requires teamwork, and both the winner and the loser will learn a valuable lesson regardless of the outcome. The question is, whom should the two of them take as an apprentice?
Huh? Who? Wait, me?
I noticed just now that Miss March seemed quite interested in the outcome of your sword fight. So I thought, why not teach her the art of swordplay?
Oh, wait. Are you serious, General? Why am I being dragged into this all of a sudden? I've never practiced swordplay before. I'm a total newbie. You really think I can learn it? Well, you'll probably...
I also just realized that March has, like, the Astral Express jacket. Like, so the coat that Kalis is wearing is clearly, like, the, like, Astral Express one. And then I can see that March has it kind of wrapped, like, around her as well. And then I noticed not too long ago that Himiko also has, like, the coat around her shoulders. And I feel like I should have noticed these details way sooner. Just accept your fate, March.
Isn't this a perfect chance for you? I remember you mentioning that you wanted to learn some sword moves.
Yeah, I did say that. But this is all happening so quickly, don't you think?
Miss March is like a piece of jade in the rough, just waiting to be shaped. The war dance is the perfect opportunity to see what heights she can reach.
I appreciate your kind words, General YN. But won't teaching me swordplay be a waste of Yanqing and Yunli's time? They should be preparing for the ceremony. Oh, plus, I heard that each swordmaster has their own special moves. What if they let something slip while teaching me? If everyone knows each other's tactics, won't that mean everyone's stuck in a stalemate and unable to end their fights during the war dance? That's considerate of you, March 7th. But don't worry. It'll take you at least a decade of hard training before you can even start learning.
Yeah, I have to now look at Welt, and I need to look at Don Hunmore to see if they have like anything that looks Astral Expressy. It's specifically like that little design on the corner of like March's like black coat around her is the exact same as on Kalis, and it's the exact same like little symbol that's on Himiko's. Like the coats are all slightly different, but they're clearly like meant to represent that they're part of the Astral Express.
So Miss Yunli has already agreed. What do you say, Yanqing?
General, I haven't graduated yet. How can I be qualified to teach swordplay to others?
I also just wanted to let it be known that as I'm talking, I am pointing at my screen at everything, despite the fact no one can see me. No one can see my hand, or me pointing at my own screen.
You've been an apprentice for years. It's about time you looked at swordplay from another perspective.
I see, General. Then count me in.
Now that Yanqing has agreed too, it all comes down to Miss March giving her nod.
It's up to you to make the final decision, March.
Time for you to become the best swordmaster on the Express.
At least that way, I won't have to worry about you accidentally shooting me in the butt all the time.
Oh my gosh, the Kalis lines are so funny. I'm so glad that they're voiced.
Then
Oh no, I accidentally hit A.
Thank you for your kindness, General YN.
Great! Starting tomorrow, Yanqing and Yunli will teach you the basics of the Cloud Knight's swordplay. Yunli and I will head out and purchase some sword practice equipment for Miss March. Think of it as a little initiation gift.
You're too kind. Oh, wait, you're giving me a gift? Shouldn't it be the other way around? General YN's gone. Wait, why does something feel off about what we talked about?
Oh, there's his. His is on his outer coat. His is like so far the only one that's like a completely different color. Cause like March's is the same color as Kalis's and Himiko's. It's like this like grayish brown tone. I guess maybe because his like under part is the right color. I don't know. We're looking. We're checking. belt doesn't have one. He doesn't have any part that looks like the coat, and he doesn't have the little symbol. I do have Misha. I don't see one on Misha.
As the protagonist...
Taking a closer look. Yeah. Dad doesn't have one. And he doesn't have anything that looks similar. Oh, I haven't seen his idol yet. That was pretty sick. Where? Where is it on his arm? Right arm, backside. Oh my god, it's so small! I was looking for it, like, on one of the edges. Oh my god, that's so tiny. Okay. And then... Misha.
Is that you?
Now I have to be on the lookout for tiny ones. Oh, yeah, Misha has it on his little ascot.
There's still time.
I don't know how to get, like, a good angle. There you go. Yeah, it's super tiny. Thing to collect.
Please, wait a sec!
Oh, that's cool. Interesting. Where is Natasha? Okay, so all of them have the symbol, but I will say that March and Himiko have coats very similar to Kalis. Just like little parts of it.
I think we strayed off topic. How did things even get to this point?
Yeah, I brought you here because the General said he had some important matters to discuss. But how in the world did Yoon Lee and I suddenly become Miss March's swordplay mentors?
Because General Huayan wants us to stick around on the Luofu for some time.
But aren't we here to attend the ceremony anyway?
But from his point of view, we're no different from all the other tourists who may leave at any time. Since the crew's actions were mentioned in the Luofu's operations log that was given to the Alliance, he probably wants to see firsthand if we're as capable as the report claims, or if we're just some made-up excuse to save face. And he wants to see it for himself during the war dance, which is why he even dragged Yun Li into this. What began as a simple contest between two sword masters has now evolved into you two collaborating to mentor March.
Elder Huayan is still that tricky general who likes to give everyone a headache. My apologies. Truth be told, I invited all of you to the ceremony because I wished for you to act as my witnesses. I apologize.
We're always getting pulled into things.
In the coming weeks, I'll also invite all of you to a meeting with General Fei Xiao, where you may need to answer her questions and clear up any doubts she might have. So please, be prepared for the meeting.
Not the perhaps we should pack up and leave tonight answer. No worries, answering a few questions is no big deal.
Don't worry, General. No matter what happens, I'm prepared to stay here as the Express's witness and answer any questions.
Thank you, everyone.
General, I know there isn't much I can do to share your burden, but... As the Lawfu Ringmaster, I won't let anyone defeat me in the war dance.
He wants to make his dad proud.
I know.
The illustrious Merlin's claw waiting for me?
Fun.
For so long, too? It's quite an honor. It's been a while.
I really do love all the Foxians.
It's been 30 years since we last saw each other. Right, Yukong?
I can see Stell being a smartass, whereas I view Kalis as just a little guy.
I was a pilot of the Lawfu's Rainbow Fall.
Like, I do view Stell, like, very differently. This happened with Genshin as well. I viewed Lumine as, like, this badass and very, like, cold and distant and distrusting. And then Aether is more like nervous little guy who has anxiety and just wants his sister back.
So I'm well aware of your great feats. How's your health holding up? Still stable, I suppose. Do you still remember the medic who saved me in battle? That healer with the odd name and peculiar temperament. What was his name again? Was it Pichu? Or Kachio?
Yes.
He's been my retainer.
He voices the Chow, right? Yeah, the Chia.
From the Xianzhou Yaoqing.
It's Chia.
Over the years, he's dedicated himself to managing my condition.
Yeah, Chia.
It's thanks to him that I'm still in good health today. Given my background,
Yukon honestly is probably one of the ones who pronounces the Chinese like names and words the best.
Well then, since you and Elder Huayan are here, I imagine you must have received orders from the Marshal?
Yukon English. Wait a sec.
As your friend, may I ask how the Alliance intends to punish the General of the Lawfu? The Arbor's rebirth has frightened the Elders who lurk behind the scenes. They fear the resurgence of abominations, much like what happened 30 years ago. Although the report from the Lawfu explained all the details, we don't know really invaded, or how exactly the Stellaron Hunters and the Astral Express.
What else has she voiced it?
This puzzle has many missing pieces. As you know, the fugitive Jing Liu, who mysteriously disappeared many years ago.
Oh, Yukon's English voice actor is another person who voiced in Ruby.
Marshal a method to fight against the Eons. The Lawfu Preceptor has also leveled accusations against Jing Yuan for neglecting the Alliance's principles. She asserts that Jing Yuan enabled the exiled Imbibitor Lune to re-enter the Lawfu. thereby unlocking the luminescent depths within Scale Gorge waterscape, which in turn disrupted the Vidyadhara's dutiful watch over the ambrosial arbor. It is for these reasons that I have come here to the Lawfu today. Well, duty calls. Perhaps I shouldn't have mentioned all of this to an uninvolved person, but since we once fought together, I didn't want to keep you in the dark. Perhaps pretending you didn't hear any of this would be for the best.
I understand. I'm sorry. I was out of line. I know I shouldn't be defending General Jing Yuan right now, but... well, you know how I am. The Lawfu has enjoyed centuries of stability since the end of the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, much of which can be attributed to General Jing Yuan's masterful strategizing. Unfortunately, for a long-life species, enduring through the ages always culminates in a failure that undoes all previous achievements. A moment that our adversaries relish.
That's true. And that's why I'm also here for another purpose. To visit his...
Xiao's eyes are really pretty,
You mean that Hule?
but like they're unsettling in a way where it feels like they're staring into your soul, like your very being. Also, I'm taking a screenshot of this because for reasons. For reasons. I will be saving this screenshot. Yes, Gojo eyes. They're so pretty, but so unsettling. Okay, I'm done being a furry.
The nemesis of the Foxians who will never be forgiven and shall be imprisoned until the end of the cosmos. I can't quite remember the exact wording, but yes, the very same Hule.
Usually, only emissaries from the Xianzhou visit him.
At least at this moment.
Why do you have to visit him now, of all times?
The Foxians and the Alliance made a pact to
I was talking to my friend about the Borisons. I was like, they're kind of, you know, they're like, I am not shocked. I'm not shocked that you like them. I was like, please. Please, I'm just a simple lad.
Given the situation on the Lawfu, those
Warwick from League of Legends is one of my favorite champions visually.
the routine visit every century is no longer sufficient to...
Yeah, werewolves are, you know.
That's why I was sent here.
Pretty nice.
It's all bad news.
Well, not everything. There might be a silver lining. Oh, by the way, I found some clues about the thing you asked for.
Tell me more.
The Verdant Knights followed the route you mentioned and discovered the wreckage of the Whistling Flame ship. Unfortunately, there were no survivors and no cargo. However, someone had already been on the scene before we arrived.
Our people? Or someone from the IPC?
No, neither. Yukong, have you heard of a person named Ron May?
Rame. Rame is so sussy. Arrive at Petrichor Inn. Ignite your restlessness from meeting the general and the bustling crowd before war dance keeps you from falling asleep. Oh no. Is it that, or is it that we're playing video games?
I'm still feeling sleepy.
Oh, he's so cute.
Did I oversleep? Where did March and Donhung go?
They ran away. Oh, there's March. And then Han, my wife.
There you are.
I don't know why. I always want to bully March. Can't help it. She's just so bullyable. March, show some respect to your master. I can't snap my fingernails are too long.
Master Yanqing.
There you go.
In all those immersions and novels I watched, when apprentices want to pay their respects to their masters, they usually bring fancy gifts, kneel, and bow. I'm really sorry, but I haven't prepared anything yet. Hey, why are you blushing, Master Yanqing?
This is, the first time someone has called me master. I need to, get used to it.
Baby boy, he's so cute.
Swordplay training is about improving your body, mind, and strength.
Genshin is son. I just want to put him in my pocket.
I promised General Huayan that I'd teach you Cloud Knight swordplay, so you can participate in the war dance and defeat at least one opponent. I'll do my best, but if you break your master's rules...
I will defend her. March is always a good girl. She do her best.
Fine. A promise is a promise. Since I promised to study hard, I'll do my best starting today.
Yay, March. Pachi, 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 pachi.
March is in your hands now, Yanqing. Don't be too easy.
I like how we're like, take her! Take her, please!
Did you lose it somewhere? By the way, where's Yun Li?
I've found a quiet spot in the back garden of the Palace of Astrum for our first lesson together.
March, oh, see, then it moves fast. That's why I don't read this. Oh, we're playing March.
Seriously? It's the first day and you two are already late? Why is everyone on the Luofu so laid back? So disappointing. Master Yun Li, you're already here. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Oh, wait. Were you trying to teach her in secret? That's sneaky.
I'm just showing you what Luofu etiquette is all about. She might be my apprentice, but it's customary for the master to personally escort their apprentice to the place of learning.
Cheeky brat.
I'll be teaching Miss March the essence of Luofu's swordplay, after which she'll emerge victorious in the war dance ring. You won't be complaining about Luofu's swordplay then.
Stand aside, rookie. Let me show you how we Zhu-Ming sword masters treat their apprentices. Quickly, over here, Miss March. This is a reverse mentorship gift from me to you. I hope you put it to good use.
My goodness. They're trying so hard to be the better master, too. It's so funny.
Clothing? Sword practice requires precise movements. This outfit is tailored to fit perfectly and allows for smooth movements. I even added some small accessories. I put a lot of thought into it. You're awesome, Master Yun Li! See? See? How can you compete with me? I'll teach March 7th the essence of Zhu-Ming swordplay so she can win the contest with my sword skills.
Actually, I've prepared something too.
Oh my goodness.
Huh? You have a gift for me too, Master Yanqing?
Since you want to learn swordplay, Miss March, you'll need suitable weapons. So, I went out of my way to prepare a pair of swords overnight. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to ask the craftsman to customize the swords for you. but I did my best to choose ones that look nice and are suitable for a beginner. I hope you like them, Miss March.
Thank you, Master Yenching!
Bet you didn't see that one coming, did you, Yun Li?
The real competition is just getting started. I'm so lucky to have two great masters. But why does it feel like things are getting a bit weird?
The children are fighting. Oh my gosh, this outfit is so cute on March. Her hair is really cute
Chose
too.
it carefully. It's perfect for beautiful young swordswomen like you and me.
Alright, let's get started with the training. The
March
person
gets to
next
have
me
all
is
the
a
new
Cloud Knight
outfits.
instructor I've brought in. For your first lesson, try exchanging a couple of moves with him.
Wait. We're having actual combat training for the first lesson? Isn't that a bit too intense? Well, I heard you have some experience with archery and martial arts. The first thing we're going to do is see just how strong your fundamentals are. Come on, step forward and strike with the sword in the most natural way you can think of. It's important for us to grasp your natural movements, so we can decide where to start and what you need to learn.
If you're ready, let's begin.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. But please go easy on me.
Then I apologize in advance, Miss March.
Ready to shine.
Oh my gosh, we actually get to do sword fighting as March. Okay, this is really cool.
Come on! Please, have some tea!
Pay close attention, Miss March. Law through swordplay is all about being swift and agile in your movements.
Yes, you! Ignore him. Strength is everything. Like this? 10 of you!
Well done! Time for swordplay.
Right on time. What are you made of? Slap! Yeah! A one-time enemy. I'm starting to get the hang of it. Bladed flight. Oh, I get it.
Oh my gosh, she's so cute.
What? Still hard and focused mind. Here I come. Yes, you. Time to show you what I can really do.
Oh my gosh, her little thought bubble. What? She's so cute.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger,
Oh my
god. What?
She's so dorky.
Isn't this sword technique? Shouldn't I be saying something cool? No.
How many can you block? Strike apart.
Severing mountains. Right on time.
Time for swordplay.
I like Yun Li's like kit for fighting. I like it a lot.
Bladed flight. You'll make good practice.
Yes, you! Practice is over. Swords descend! How many can you block?
Everyone says that Yun Xin is like a useless character, but I find him really fun to play.
Ready to shine.
Is he just like super weak?
Nice job.
Miss March has quick hands and a flexible body. She's a perfect fit for practicing Lawfu swordplay.
However, she lacks strength, and her strikes were a bit unfocused. But don't worry, that's totally normal.
That's so sad.
Once she starts
He's
practicing
so
aiming
cute, and
swordplay,
this playstyle is actually really fun.
Given the situation, I believe Miss March should start by working on her
strength. Seriously, do you actually know anything about swordplay, or what?
I could ask you the same thing. Dual swords require agility. So what's
So
more
then,
important
based
than
off of like the game stats, Yun Li is technically stronger than Yun Shin.
You should address her weaknesses.
We finally discovered who would win.
Wielding two swords is not generating enough force. What good is being quick on your feet if you don't have strength? It's not like we're dancing here.
Skilled sword masters know how to play to their strengths and work on their weaknesses. Start with what you're good at, then tackle your weaknesses. That's the right way.
You're quite the theorist, huh?
Theorist? You claim to be able to talk to swords. So what does that make you? A lunatic?
Hey, it's only my first lesson, and you're already arguing. Come on, calm down, Masters. I'll have to improve both my footwork and strength anyway, so it doesn't matter which one comes first.
But it does matter. Just listen to me, March 7th.
Aww.
The sword training journey. That's so cute. I love the splash art. I thought only, like, the Trailblazer, like Kalis and Stell, would get different paths. And now March has a different path, and I'm like, who else is gonna have a different path? Is this something that happens with other characters?
Let me see. Today me is even more awesome than yesterday me.
I clearly have not touched her since, like, the beginning. Like, I don't have really... Like, her character level was 40.
We did it! This
Okay.
is what they mean by no pain, no gain.
That I would have to upgrade. I'm gonna see. I'm just gonna go look at her build real
We
quickly.
did it! This is what they mean by no pain, no gain.
I don't really have anyone that I can really play her with. I don't have any of like the sustain. Well, anyone abundance or preservation. Well, like, I play preservation, Kalis. I want Face Xiao so badly. Whenever I get to play her, because I get to choose her in like the support section when you're farming. I have such a fun time.
Let me see.
So many of like the characters I want to play, they have Aventurine as like a suggestion for the team, and I'm like, I would so have him on my team. I want Avon so badly.
We did it! This is what they mean by no pain, no gain.
I mean, I have Dr. Ratio. He's not really built well, and I do have Pela. But I don't really have, like, a sustain. But I do have Kalis, who is preservation. Mind you, the team I'm using right now is definitely not the suggested team for Anaxa, but I'm still, like, killing shit.
Let me see.
Yeah, I don't have the Musketeer of Wild Wheat. I don't really have anything for that. I don't even think I have any Rudolent Arena stuff.
Let me see.
Yeah, I also just suck with meta because a lot of the time they're like, oh, play this character, and I'm like, I don't want to. I'm not interested. I know I got suggested to play Gallagher a lot, and I'm like, I don't like his playstyle. Sorry. He's very slow paced and it drives me nuts.
Let me see.
I don't have anything to build her up, because I used it on everyone else. Oh, I can do that. Okay. I can do this. And then it's done. That. This. This. Okay. Some things have been done. Relics. Okay, so I did have some relics I can use.
We did it!
If I want to use her, I would have to do a lot of farming. Because she's so far behind because I didn't really focus her. Because even just to get her level up, I would have to do a lot of farming. And I'm kind of trying to get these guys up to level 80. And their farming all done. Especially like Serval and Donhan. Ooh, farming is at least fun in this game. So it's not the worst. But I need to do a lot of farming. Claim. I was gonna do something, but I forgot. Oh, warp. So here, and we're gonna pull one. Nothing. I don't think I've pulled really too many people from this banner. I pulled a lot. I pulled light cones. Not characters, really. I've been desperately hoping I'll pull Himiko, because Himiko has a follow-up that I like. Just want to build a follow-up team for fun. Haha, time marches on.
Mr. Yang and Pom Pom.
Oh my gosh, the CG is so cute. Yenli's face.
By the way, how's your trip going?
Yenli is so, like, pouty.
As for me, I've somehow become the apprentice to 2 Cloud Knight sword masters, and I've been honing my sword skills with their guidance. One of them is Yenqing, the boy we've all met before. The other is Yun Li, the granddaughter of General Hua Yan from the Xianzhou Juming. Both masters are super strict, giving me a real taste of how hard sword training can be. I tried to drag him into this, but he refused. Then I tried to rope Dan Heng in, but Master Yenqing wouldn't have it. Still, I didn't let the difficulty get to me. In just a few weeks, my sword skills have improved a lot.
Yay, let's go March.
Unique talents in swordplay, and are literally fighting each other to teach me their skills. Thanks to their guidance, I've actually made some progress. When I get back to the Express, I'll definitely show off my skills and impress you all. Looking forward to your reply. Yours, March 7th.
Days and nights fly by in the delve as the war dance fast approaches. Under the strict supervision of her 2 masters, March 7th trains tirelessly, almost developing to a tennis elbow. On that day, after the sword training...
Well done. Let's call it a day.
Miss March's sword skills are really coming along. She'll hold her own just fine in the war dance.
Just watch, I'll win a fight when the time comes.
Just you wait and see. I'll show off my skills in the ring and win a match. I'll make both of you proud.
Can you believe it? March 7th has actually become a pretty decent swordmaster in such a short time. Now I understand why Grandpa always had a grin on his face while training me.
Are you sure he wasn't laughing at you?
Oh, shut up!
It's all thanks to your amazing guidance, Masters.
Miss March, you're really getting the hang of wielding dual swords. If you're keen on advancing, trying out different Xianzhou blades could improve your touch.
Let me see. Which sword is the most powerful? Single sword? Great sword? Or maybe a flying sword?
There's no such thing as the most powerful sword. It's all about the skill of the swordmaster. Yenqing wields several flying swords, while I only wield one. But remember how I kicked his butt at the Alchemy Commission?
First, you did kick my butt. Second, we settle this right now and see who kicks whose butt?
The children, they can't stop fighting.
I'm up for that. And if I kick your butt, you'll drop out of the war dance. Deal?
Yanshin, your dad is gonna be so disappointed in you.
I thought things had been improving between you lately.
There was talk that the leading disciples of the
Gotcha.
Luofu and Juming generals were supposed to face off in the
Gotcha.
war dance, but for some reason, they suddenly teamed up to train an apprentice of their own.
Gotcha.
Turns out,
Gotcha.
rumors are true. Tomorrow is the big day of the war dance. Shouldn't you two be focusing on honing your skills instead of teaching swordplay here?
Gotcha.
You're... Oh, that's right. You're the pink-haired fox from the Yaoqing.
Mark Witten. This is Mr. Jiaoqi.
This is Mr. Jiaoqiu, the healer working for the general of the Xianzhou Yaoqing.
Ah, got it. So
Oh.
you're the participant attending the war dance on behalf of the Yaoqing, and you were trying to sneak a peek at our training?
Sorry for the misunderstanding. I don't know anything about martial arts. I'm just here on the general's orders to take care of some official business. I didn't mean
He's
to interrupt
Kazuha's
your
English voice actor. I don't play Genshin in English. I didn't know that.
About martial arts, why were you smirking earlier?
Well, my curiosity got the better of me, I suppose. When I heard Miss March's pondering about what to learn, I couldn't help but wander over. From my professional experience...
Yeah, I like that
heaters,
his hair
slicers,
color is
chopping
very, like,
knives, and
peachy
carving
colored.
knives are all just tools. Kind of like frying, sautéing, boiling, and deep frying. in
Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a
They're just
stew.
ways for people to show off their skills. How you use them really depends on the ingredients you're working with. It's like your sword teaching methods. If you align your ingredient,
He
in other
also
words,
has a
your
thigh strap.
apprentice's natural tendencies, with the right cooking method, by which I mean the teaching method that best suits her, she'll make double the progress in half the time. For example, golden eggplant tastes best when
It is.
fried.
It is very hot.
Peppers when stir-fried, and
Just
yellow boulder
Huck's hair
beef when
behind
simmered.
ear.
It's all
Can you
about
cook for me,
discovering
sir?
the key ingredients. I mean, apprentice.
All them are I'm getting hungry. We'll pick number 3. I'm getting hungry.
All this talk about food is making me hungry.
Nothing like a snack making you a snack.
You a healer? Why are you talking about food?
Well, it's just a metaphor. The medicinal school I follow on the Xianzhou Yaoqing is called the Rancha School, that specializes in food therapy. So it's only natural that I know a thing or two about cooking.
So, you're the general's cook?
I'm a healer. But anyway, a cook who isn't interested in health doesn't make for a good advisor. Fine. Call me a cook if you want. Seeing the way you're looking at me, it's obvious you think I'm just some feeble academic who likes to blabber on about martial arts. But, in reality, I know a thing or two about killing. After all, the art of healing inherently encompasses both life and death.
Seems like he just got offended.
Seriously? Trying to save face in front of kids? Ugh.
Do you recognize this bottle of medicine in my hand?
I love him, but I want to bully.
No.
This is called tumble dust. An extract from an exotic flower named Yabra.
Is it poison?
Well, it depends on
He's
how
being
it's
so
used.
serious with the children.
With just one drop,
And March is
it's
included
able
in
to
the
numb
children.
A patient's body during surgery, making them painless throughout the entire process. However, increase the dose or the potency, and it'll slow the metabolism, making the blood thin and resulting in the loss of all senses. Even
He's
long
so
life
cheerfully explaining how he could kill them.
This thing can save lives or take them.
Like, I have this thing I'm so excited to tell you about how absolutely incredible it is. I could save you or kill you with it. Yippee!
Still, I prefer settling things with a sword than, you know.
Huh. Looks like I did get you all wrong.
Yeah, he is kind of scary. It's very... Poral's hair?
Hey, why the insults all of a sudden? I'm just sharing some medical knowledge here, not persuading you to poison anyone.
I wonder if he likes doing medical experiments.
Seems like you get
Poral's
real
hair.
excited when talking about poison. I can't tell if that's an honorable thing or sinister.
Picture this. Two individuals. The one standing is full of malice. The other lying down is honorable. Righteous. How can the one who's lying down...
I'm sorry. I'll go back to Naxa. I'm so sorry.
Throes of combat where life and death hinge on a single moment. Every idea fits into
But you know,
the only thing that matters.
you know, he's just he tucking my hair behind my ear, like he's just so, you know.
Be it integrity or
Honestly, I really like him, but I think I'm more interested in Moja.
their significance is negligible.
Perhaps you've underestimated Yunli and me, Mr. Jiao Cho.
I don't know. Here is the question though with Jiaoche. Is he mentally ill? Because he's not mentally ill, then he's not for me. I'm only into men who are mentally ill or have severe trauma. Those are my two favorite types of men.
When I was appointed as the ringmaster for the war dance, I asked the general, we Cloud Knights are supposed to charge into the fray and slay enemies. Why do we have to swing swords in a ring just to please an audience? And this is how the general replied. To unsheath your sword in a ring is no different than on the battlefield, as your sword reveals the might of all Cloud Knights. The war dance is the perfect chance to showcase martial virtue and forge alliances from all over the cosmos. When we unsheath the sword without drawing blood, we not only display our might, but also the martial virtue of the Cloud Knights.
That's quite an insightful statement, Yuanqing. Well, my apologies for being so short-sighted. I've been on the Luofu for quite some time, but I haven't had the chance to see the ceremony venue for myself yet. Hearing you speak so highly of it has piqued my curiosity. Would you mind showing me around?
You want to see the Sky Splitter ship where the war dance will be held? Let's go! I bet Yunli and Miss March haven't seen it either, right? Well then, I'll give you all a tour.
My god, he's so tiny. I thought Moja was just really tall. Wait. It's fine, an axe is still shorter. Oh wait, now he's taller. Wait, Anaxa might be a slight smidgen taller. He is cheating though, I think he has a slightly higher heel. Anaxa is definitely twinkier. Like, look at his whore waist compared to Judge's. Tiny, feeble man. Easy for breaking. Who's the tallest guy? Who would be super tall? Well, I already know Moja. Tall. Blade looks like he should be tall, but I feel like he's actually a short king. Maybe Sampo? I think Sampo's supposed to be tall. Yeah. Sampo is, like, pretty tall compared to him. Okay, goodbye. I don't like you. Alright. With the thirsting over this pretty man happening, I actually have to end stream right now because I got work. I have to work for a couple hours before I go to bed. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a good night. If it is not nighttime for you, then I hope you have a good rest of your day. And I will be back tomorrow. Probably with more HSR. And then Thursday, I'm going to be doing an art stream because we're going to be figuring out what to do for emotes. So now I gotta figure that out. I did a quick little one, which I see you're using, Shiro. But, I gotta make some emotes. So we'll do that on Thursday, and then on Friday, will be Fan Art Friday. So, they'll all be around either 7 PM or 10 PM EST. Probably closer to 10 PM EST this week, because I have a lot of work I'm supposed to be doing. But yeah, that's all. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye.